Hi, we're the HBP Group and we help manufacturers improve their efficiency and productivity through MRP and manufacturing software. So I wanted to talk about cloud-based software and why manufacturers should really look to really embrace it at the moment. So a lot of software it can be quite confusing in terms of what cloud means, or SaaS if you've heard that term, or on-premise. So let me just break down roughly what this all means for you. In a nutshell, any piece of software you're going to be using, whether it's your account software, you've got a piece of MRP software in at the moment, payroll software, HR, CRM, anything like that, has to be hosted somewhere. So that can either happen on a server that's in your building, so literally installed on that server, in a server room in your building, in one of your offices somewhere, typically referred to as on-premise. It can also be hosted in somebody else's server, so normally in a data center somewhere, and there are various different methods of deploying this with lots of different acronyms going on, but basically what we're talking about there is the cloud. So you're going to access that server through the internet straight down to your PC. Now, the obvious benefits of the cloud are around cost. So you don't have to buy the server in the first place. You don't have the ongoing maintenance of that. You don't have to have the space for a server room and the air conditioning, everything that goes with it. You don't have to replace it after 5 years and then another 5 years and have all that cost. You just have a simple, manageable payment to access your software from somebody else's server in the cloud. But also from a flexibility point of view, so in terms of being able to work anywhere, so it doesn't matter where we take our PC or laptop, whether we're at home, whether we're in the office, whether we're out and about, we can log in, we can access that data, we can access those applications nice and easily. So there's some real benefits, and a lot of businesses are finding that the move to cloud becomes a bit of a no-brainer when you take those two things into consideration. The other thing to think about as well is when you're reviewing your software and you're looking at making an investment in a new piece of software and the cloud starts coming onto your radar, quite often cloud applications are one of two things. They're either individual applications, so if we think from the accounting world, we can talk about products like Xero, QuickBooks, that have got sort of TV advertising going on, very well known, through to our CRM packages like Salesforce or Zoho. But actually the fact that you've got different things doing different things within your business means that very quickly you can build up quite a lot of cost and quite a lot of risk as well, because we've got data then in lots of different places, we've got lots of passwords flying about. But there are options as well, such as Advanced Business Cloud Essentials, which we provide, which is a single application, cloud hosted, that manages all of these areas. So not only does it manage your accounts and your CRM, but also your HR, your payroll, and probably most important for manufacturers, your production scheduling and your stock as well, all in one system. So that means we don't have lots of data in lots of different places. We have one set of data, which makes it very, very manageable from a user point of view. Obviously, we can set different access levels, and also very flexible because we can access that from anywhere. The next thing that's really important then when we're looking at that kind of cloud technology that can enable us to have one set of data, manage all of our areas of our business, is that we have one central location for our data. What that means is we can then split that data up however we want. So it means that we can analyse things right through from the sales process, so we can see what influence, for example, or impact our sales pipeline is going to have on our production. We can start analysing individual products and say what's the profitability of an individual product or product line or even department, by saying what are the total costs associated from it, not just from stock, but also from things like expenses that are put through payroll against that particular department. So we can really then delve into the detail. Of course, because it's accessible from anywhere in the cloud, that means that you could be sat at home one evening, analysing that data, really delving deep into what it is you want to know. And ultimately what that means is you're going to make better decisions about your organisation and better decisions about what to do next, in terms of whether or not you expand, whether or not you need to get rid of certain product lines, whether or not you need to really push a product line harder than ever before. So that information is absolutely key. So just to recap, when it comes to cloud software from a manufacturing side of things, we can obviously look at reducing overall costs. We can improve the if you like, the manageability of our users and our data, but also we can have one central location for all of our software, all of our data, probably more importantly, which allows us to have much better reporting and make much better decisions. So if you're a manufacturer who has never considered cloud technology before, then absolutely look into it, and it's absolutely time to look to embrace it. If you're really not sure whether or not it would work for you, we do offer a free business process review. So all you need to do is sign up for that. We'll look at how you work at the moment, what software applications you're using for different processes, or if you're doing manual processes as well, or whiteboards or spreadsheets or any of that. We'll look at those processes and we'll give you advice and guidance on how to improve them with a cloud-based MRP system. So if you're interested to find out more, just fill out the form and we'll get the ball rolling for you.